My baby is 2 weeks old.
It makes you feel like you can actually kind of be with your baby without being with your baby.
I think it's a wonderful thing that we are able to still bond with our babies.
She's so beautiful. I wish I would have brought a picture.
Actually, about a year and a half ago, one of our inmates came to me and said, could we have a support group? And it took me a little while to get it together. I talked to Dr. Zielinski.
I've been coming here to Wrightsville, Hawkins, as a volunteer for about the past 2 years, and was just kind of in the place. Had, good relationships with the ladies, and got the invitation to try to build something and do something for the women who are here and who are pregnant. And so what was really important to me was to include their voices in whatever was to happen. So I said, support group, great, I think I'm gonna be on board, and can I talk to them first? So we met for a series of 4 sessions, a couple nights in May, I think it was, and basically just had a group brainstorm. So Growing Together right now is Lactation and the support group. Overall, the goal is just to support the needs of pregnant and postpartum women. We are currently trying to get a whole body of services off of the ground with Growing Together.
They have a patient that's going to deliver in, in a couple weeks. So, you guys just be prepared. We have to get some pumps and things like that. Well, I get a call on Saturday, and I'm like, my lactation's freaking out. They're like, hey, Wrightsville's up here, and they're trying to rent a pump, and they need information. They don't know anything, and it worked out. Everything was okay, but we got back together, communication, and we were actually able to get some things, down here, to her, got some more books.
I was the runner. I was to go get the breast pumps, get, acclimated and get the knowledge and find out the volunteers who would be willing to transport the breast milk from point A to point B and find out what all the safety things were. So my job is the runner. I'm the runner, and I get all the information and the volunteers.
A lot of them are going to leave actually very soon. So part of the goal with lactation, they may be able to maintain their milk supply until they're home with the baby. And I think, given that they're going home soon, helping them navigate DHS cases, and then if they're not going home soon, helping them have the support they need to be able to make the best choice they can about how to maintain that bond.
We all know that it helps recidivism rates to have a bond to your children, and they get to feel like moms, not just inmates. They're women and they're mothers, and they need to be able to feel that way. Prison's hard enough, and then when you're pregnant and then you have a baby and you come back here without the baby, these ladies needed somebody to talk to.
I think in the past, prison was more about punishment over treatment, and nobody was really focusing on reunification. And I think that a woman that has a child while they're in prison, they're at a disadvantage for that bonding experience or reunification.
Almost everything in this room has been donated. People are coming now, they're understanding and seeing the program, and they're like, yeah, that's a good idea, and they want to help. And so we're getting donations, and we're getting people who are expressing an interest.
It means a lot to me because not only do I get to provide milk for her, but I know that it's a bonding thing because when she come down here on Saturdays, she's bobbing her head towards the breast too. She already know that that's where it's at.
I see her every Sunday, and it's great. I mean, I really think that the warden did a good job starting this program.
I love to hear her make this little noise. She make a little noise on the phone every time I call. It's like a little yell. So it's to let me know she hear me, I guess. Well, that's how I take it.
Just hope that this grows and becomes a better and bigger thing for other moms so they can feel like they are with their child.
I'm happy for the girls that it is for. I know that it's going to work for them to bond more because I've did it before. need parenting classes more, and how we all need to have this group and have it bigger and have everybody to come in and they're pregnant and make sure that they know what we go through and our emotions and stuff, so we can kind of like bond and we won't be alone.
I did adoption with my baby. I did an open adoption. For me, that was the best choice right now, because the things that these ladies need and that I need to be a successful parent here in Arkansas is not really offered. In Arkansas, there is a 1 year with DHS that your child can be in DHS custody. You have to be out and be a productive parent. So, if you're leaving prison and you're going to a halfway house, like I more than likely will be, I have 90 days to complete parenting classes, drug and alcohol classes, and any other requirement while I'm there. Plus, I'm looking for a job. I'm meeting with a parole officer. I mean, this is insurmountable. And if you take my children away from me, what do I as a woman have to live for? Why? Give me a reason to stay out of prison and not become a recidivism rate. Give my children a reason not to become a recidivism rate. You know, so I really feel like what we're starting right here is going to change and heal families here in Arkansas. And I very much look forward and beg the community for your help in changing laws.
I just think it's an honor to work with these women. I think that in my experience, women who become incarcerated have survived a tremendous amount of things in their life and are actually very strong in ways that people don't appreciate. And it's been so inspiring, I think, to just see Department of Corrections and the system come together, and UAMS, and just everybody kind of come to the table to say, like, we need to do something to support these women. And I think ultimately that's what's going to give them a fighting chance at being able to stay home. So I'm very passionate about this population. I think if you think about it, right, like they're very invisible in a lot of ways, right? And it's exciting to me that, you know, with the department's support, with UAMS's support, Sharice's team's support, Mr. Inman, Ms. Smart, everybody's just kind of coming to the table, and it's, I think, very inspiring and exciting. And I'm just hoping that the community can come together to keep supporting this population.